In Part 1, we explored some of history's most extraordinary minds, people who revolutionized art, science, engineering, and human knowledge, but now we're entering an era where genius would change reality itself. The next individuals didn't just improve the world, they completely redefined how humanity understood space, time, mathematics, computers, and the future. Without them, modern civilization would look completely different. No smartphones, no internet, no space exploration as we know it, no artificial intelligence, and perhaps no understanding of the universe's deepest secrets. Let's begin with the man whose name has become synonymous with intelligence itself, Albert Einstein. If you ask people to name the smartest person in history, one name would probably come up more than any other: Albert Einstein. His wild hair has become one of the most recognizable images on Earth. But behind that famous appearance was a mind unlike almost any other. Born in 1879 in Germany, Einstein was not considered a child prodigy. In fact, several myths claim he struggled academically. The reality is more complicated. What made Einstein special wasn't simply intelligence, it was imagination. Einstein often performed what he called thought experiments. Instead of conducting physical experiments in laboratories, he imagined impossible scenarios inside his head. One day, he asked himself a simple but profound question: what would happen if you could ride alongside a beam of light? That question eventually led to one of the greatest scientific breakthroughs in history, the theory of relativity. Einstein discovered that space and time are not fixed. They can bend, stretch, slow down, and interact with gravity in astonishing ways. These ideas completely transformed physics. Before Einstein, scientists viewed the universe as a giant clockwork machine. After Einstein, reality became far stranger. His famous equation became one of the most important formulas ever written. It revealed that matter and energy are fundamentally connected. This discovery would later influence everything from nuclear power to our understanding of stars. Today, technologies such as GPS satellites must account for Einstein's theories to remain accurate. Think about that. Every time someone uses navigation on a phone, they are indirectly relying on ideas developed by Einstein over a century ago. Few people have ever changed humanity's understanding of reality itself. Einstein did exactly that. But while Einstein transformed physics, another genius quietly laid the foundation for the digital world we live in today: Alan Turing. Imagine a world without computers, no internet, no smartphones, no social media, no artificial intelligence. Now imagine the person who helped make all of it possible. That person was Alan Turing. Born in 1912, Turing possessed an extraordinary gift for mathematics and logical thinking. At a time when electronic computers didn't exist, he began asking a revolutionary question: could a machine think? To answer that question, he created a theoretical concept now known as the Turing machine. It sounds simple today, but at the time it was a revolutionary idea. Turing essentially described the fundamental principles behind modern computers decades before most computers existed. Then history took an unexpected turn. During World War II, Nazi Germany used a sophisticated encryption system called Enigma. Many believed the code was unbreakable. Turing disagreed. Working with a team of brilliant cryptanalysts, he developed machines capable of helping decode Enigma messages. The result was one of the most important intelligence breakthroughs in history. Many historians believe these efforts shortened the war and saved millions of lives. Yet Turing's greatest impact came afterward. His ideas became the foundation of computer science. Every laptop, every smartphone, every search engine, every AI system, all exist because pioneers like Turing imagined what machines could become. In many ways, he didn't just predict the future, he helped create it. Yet if Turing was the father of computer science, the next genius became the architect of the modern technological age, John von Neumann. Some geniuses stand above ordinary people. John von Neumann seemed to stand above other geniuses. Born in Hungary in 1903, his intellectual abilities became legendary. Stories about his memory sound almost unbelievable. Friends claimed he could memorize entire books after reading them once. He could perform astonishing calculations in his head. He mastered advanced mathematics while still a child. Many of the smartest people of the 20th century considered von Neumann the smartest person they had ever met. And considering who his peers were, that's saying something. Von Neumann contributed to mathematics, physics, economics, computer science, game theory, engineering, and military strategy. His influence was everywhere. One of his most important achievements involved computer architecture. Modern computers still use principles heavily influenced by designs associated with von Neumann. In a very real sense, much of today's digital world follows concepts developed by his mind. He also helped establish game theory. This field studies decision-making, competition, and strategic behavior. Today, game theory influences economics, business, politics, military planning, and artificial intelligence. Von Neumann seemed capable of mastering any intellectual challenge placed before him. His mind moved at extraordinary speed, and his legacy continues to shape the world around us every single day. Yet there was another genius who inspired millions, not only through intelligence, but through remarkable determination: Stephen Hawking. At age 21, Stephen Hawking received devastating news. Doctors diagnosed him with a severe neurodegenerative disease. Many believed he would live only a few more years. Most people would have given up. Hawking did the opposite. Born in 1942, he possessed an extraordinary fascination with the universe. Despite losing the ability to walk, move normally, and eventually speak naturally, his mind remained as powerful as ever. Using a computerized voice system, Hawking continued exploring some of the deepest questions in physics. What happens inside black holes? How did the universe begin? What is the ultimate fate of reality? These were not simple questions. They were among the greatest mysteries in science. Hawking made groundbreaking contributions to cosmology and theoretical physics. One of his most famous discoveries suggested that black holes are not completely black. They can slowly emit radiation and eventually evaporate. This idea shocked the scientific community. It connected gravity, quantum mechanics, and thermodynamics in unexpected ways. But Hawking's influence extended beyond academia. He became one of the world's most recognizable scientists. His books introduced millions of people to complex scientific ideas. His determination inspired countless others facing adversity. Hawking proved that physical limitations do not necessarily limit human potential. Sometimes the strongest force in the universe is perseverance. Richard Feynman. Most geniuses are known for being serious. Richard Feynman was different. Born in 1918, Feynman possessed one of the most brilliant minds in modern physics, but he also had an incredible sense of curiosity and humor. As a child, he loved taking things apart just to understand how they worked. That habit never left him. During World War II, Feynman worked on the Manhattan Project. But that's one of the most secret scientific programs in history. Surrounded by some of the smartest people on Earth, he quickly earned a reputation as one of the most creative thinkers in the room. But what truly made Feynman special was his ability to explain complex ideas in simple ways. While many scientists spoke in complicated language, Feynman believed that if you couldn't explain something clearly, you didn't fully understand it yourself. His work in quantum mechanics helped scientists better understand the strange behavior of particles at the smallest scales imaginable. Yet millions of people remember him not just for his discoveries, but for his passion for learning. Feynman approached science with the excitement of a child exploring the world for the first time, and perhaps that's one of the greatest lessons genius can teach us. Never stop being curious. Aristotle. More than 2,300 years ago, long before modern science existed, one man attempted to understand everything. His name was Aristotle. Born in ancient Greece in 384 BC, Aristotle became one of the most influential thinkers in human history. He studied biology, physics, astronomy, logic, ethics, politics, literature, and philosophy. In many ways, he created the foundations of organized knowledge itself. For centuries, scholars relied on Aristotle's ideas to understand the world. His writings influenced science, education, religion, and philosophy across Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. Perhaps his greatest contribution was logic. Aristotle developed systems of reasoning that helped people evaluate evidence and reach conclusions systematically. Today, elements of his thinking remain embedded in modern education and scientific methods. What's remarkable is that he achieved all of this over 2,000 years ago. At a time when knowledge was limited and technology was primitive, Aristotle's mind helped build the intellectual foundations of civilization itself. Srinivasa Ramanujan. Some geniuses learn from the world. Others seem to arrive with knowledge already inside them. Srinivasa Ramanujan was one of those rare individuals. Born in India in 1887, Ramanujan grew up with limited access to advanced mathematical education. Yet somehow he began discovering incredibly complex mathematical formulas almost entirely on his own. Many of his notebooks were filled with equations that appeared years before mathematicians could fully understand them. His talent was so extraordinary that when he sent his work to professional mathematicians in England, many initially thought it must be a joke. The formulas seemed too advanced to have come from an unknown amateur, but they were real, and they were brilliant. When Ramanujan eventually worked alongside some of the world's leading mathematicians, they quickly realized they were witnessing a once-in-a-generation talent. Even today, researchers continue studying some of the mathematical ideas he left behind. His story remains one of the most astonishing examples of natural genius ever recorded, a reminder that extraordinary talent can emerge from anywhere in the world, under even the most unlikely circumstances. The story of human civilization is, in many ways, the story of extraordinary minds. A small number of individuals change the destiny of billions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history's greatest minds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible stories from the past, present, and future. See you in the next video.